It's over. It's over already. Okay, you guys want me to make Tottenham content? Here's the Tottenham content. Now, before I get into the video, I want to say I appreciate all the stuff, all the love and support y'all gave me on my Henry Talks Football video. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. I did not expect the amount of love and outpour I got, the amount of views it got. I didn't expect any of it. The fact that I'm already at like 300 subscribers on my second channel when it took me like a good 2 years almost to get that on my main channel. That's insane. I ain't gonna care, but I appreciate you guys. That's enough of that shit. Let me get into this, man. It's 9 games into the season and we are 8th. 4 losses already on the season. This season's over. That's all I'm gonna say. The season is done. All right. And what more can we say? The season is done. If you want to win the league or if you want to challenge for the league, you have to lose 4 games in the whole season, much less 4 out of your opening 9 games. Now, did I expect Tottenham to win the league? Fuck no. I really wanted Tottenham to at least challenge for top 4. And yeah, it ain't happening, Chief. It is not happening. I don't even think we're going to be in the Europa League discussion this season. I might be making that judgment too quick, but I don't have confidence, all right? We're very flip-floppy. Our record shows this, but we either win or lose. And if you want to be a top team, you got to turn those potential losses into, at bare minimum, draws. And then when you work on getting them to draws, then you turn them into wins. That's why Man City do so well all the time. That's why Arsenal, to be fair, do well all the time. I know I have Ange as the thumbnail. I am not Ange out. I want to make that very clear. I am still Ange in, all right? The reason I have Ange as the thumbnail is because I want to talk about Ange, what I feel like Ange should do in this situation. I will get into the players because I want to make a video about our squad and how our squad is terrible. And I also want to make a video specifically about Daniel Levy because that guy, yeah, oh my God. That guy, Daniel Levy, I hate him. There's not many people on this earth I hate, but he is one of them. He fucked over Poch, he fucked over Conte, he fucked over Mourinho to a certain extent, and now he's fucking up Ange as well. I've been annoyed at this guy, and I can't take it no more. I have to rant about that guy, Daniel fucking Levy, man. But back to Tottenham, back to Ange. Look, the season is done, all right? We are not making top 4. I don't even think we're going to make Europe. If I was Ange, I would focus on the cups. I'm going to be real. I would focus on the cups because this whole, challenging for Europe, in my opinion, is overrated, especially if you're a team like Tottenham where you're not good enough to win the league, but you're not bad enough to be mid-table. You're kind of in the middle zone. You're like in a 6th to 9th kind of zone. You kind of just have to take what you can get. The squad, especially without Son, is not good enough to do anything substantial in the league. So if I was Ange, I would just say, fuck it. Europa League or bust. Doesn't matter where we finish in the league. That's what I would do. I'd say, you know what, the League Cup, we're going for that. FA Cup, we're going for that. Let's just win something. I don't care if we finish 10th, 12th, 14th like Man United. I don't care. If we bring in some form of trophy just so we can secure some form of silverware, so we can establish some type of winning culture at the club, because we haven't won a trophy for almost 17 flipping years. Bro, I was 6 years old. I'm 22 now. I just want some silverware and we will shamelessly parade it because we know Arsenal probably ain't gonna win nothing. The second Arsenal win a trophy is the same second I'm gonna upload a video trying to discredit it. But I just want some form of silverware. And if I was Ange, I would just say, fuck it. You know what? We ain't gonna win the league anyway. Let's just go full on in these cups. But this is why I have Ange as a thumbnail and I'm saying that the season's over. It's because we're going into the Europa League, we're going into the League Cup with Fraser Forster in net, Dragusin, Andre Gray, Bergvall, and Timo Werner. And to be fair, Brennan Johnson, he's turned it around a little bit, but Brennan Johnson isn't a goal scorer, and this purple patch will dry up. This is, I don't even know what to say about this team, man. We're resting people. We're treating the cups like it's a resting period. That's why I say it's over. We're going to be 6, maybe scumbag Europa League qualification placement and win nothing because we're not treating the cups like they matter, and they should matter to a club like us because we need to establish some form of trophy cabinet. We have nothing. What are we supposed to do? And I'm seeing these men start in the Europa League. If I'm Ange, if I had any control over the lineups, I'm not gonna lie, if you want to play the youngsters, play them against Ipswich. You know what I'm saying? Play them against Southampton. You get what I'm saying? Play them against Leicester, even though we drew to them. Play them against these kind of teams. Don't play them in the Europa League, in a competition where we want to win. We have an actual opportunity to win. We have a good enough squad to win the Europa League, because even though I said, yeah, our squad is terrible, I'm comparing it to to these guys. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the squad to compete with these guys consistently, but we do have a squad to compete in the Europa League. We damn sure have a good enough squad to beat these guys. Maybe not Newcastle, but you get what I'm trying to say. You want to give them experience? You wanted to buy a bunch of young guys? Or maybe I guess Daniel Levy brought them in, but you want all these young guys? Play them in the Premier League. You want them to be stars eventually, right? Play them in the Premier League. Give them some experience. And let's treat the cups like it's the main mission. That's what I would do, because we're not going to do nothing in the league anyway. What's the point of us going for a Europa League spot and being in the cups? Makes no sense. We might as well go all out on the Europa League. We might as well go all out on an FA Cup, because think about it. If we win the FA Cup and we finish mid-table, we're in the Europa League anyway. If we win the Europa League, we could finish 13th and be in the Champions League anyway. So why not prioritize the easier route to getting back to European football, be it the Champions League, because we're in Europe already, but the Champions League. That's what I would do personally. The Europa League and the FA Cup and the League Cup, ways to get a trophy. It's some of the easiest ways. You can scumbag your way to a final like Man United did a couple years ago, where they only played Newcastle in the final. They ain't played no one else to get that League Cup. Why not put all your eggs in those baskets? In the Europa League, no team scares me. There's no team where I can go in thinking that we should lose to them. Not that we can't lose to them, but there's no team in the Europa League where I feel like I'm going into it expecting us to lose. But we're still treating this shit like it's second fiddle to the league. Why? Why would we do that? This is not going to get better. In my opinion, we're going to finish this season around here, between 7th and 10th. That's where we're going to finish if I had to take an estimation. Now, to be fair, Son is not in the squad, so I understand that Son could come back and propel us, but we win and lose just too much. We're going to be very, very clear of here. It's just, there's usually a gap here. Between the top 5 and 6 and between like 11th to 20th, there's usually like a 10-point gap anyway. We're going to be in the dead man zone. So if we already know where we're going to be for the most part, why not just take the actual easiest route to get back into top flight football, which is the Champions League? But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep playing these bums and the young guys. We're going to get knocked out by some dead club that shouldn't be knocking us out, but they're going to knock us out anyway because these man don't care about the cups. We're going to be the laughing stock yet again, and that's the cycle, man. Why should I expect something different? Hey, do you still want me to talk about Tottenham? There's no way you'll still want me to talk about Spurs, man, after this video. But hey, look, let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I'm definitely going to be making at least a few more videos about the squad, about Daniel Levy. And there's a player in particular in this squad that I want to talk about. And it's not Timo Werner, because we already know about Timo Werner. He's some dog water, bro. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, subscribe, and yeah, peace.